As another season passes, I realize that I find peace of mind by turning off from my mundane routine. Abstaining from stress, I notice that I want to achieve something that I missed as a kid. 15 years ago, a custom scenario from my favorite game beat me multiple times. As I return to the game as a content creator, it should be easier to tame this nemesis now that I learned how to play. Or maybe not. This map is insane. Follow me on this. I wanna see if it was that scary. I shall play it as this game was supposed to be played originally. I'll use diplomacy and act as a cunning noble. As the winter is coming, my revenge shall start. Ladies and gentlemen, the tale of the siege of Middelburg. With a band of bushrangers, Voodoo leads a rebellion against Middelburg. In order to defeat the Origin faction, I must destroy their palace. The problem is that there are several cities opposing me, 7 to be precise. Oh dear, that'll be brutal. I quickly found an allied city. I realized that finishing off Snowguard's camp will provide land and resources. I assemble battering rams and start my gamble against the coalition's weakling. The enemy shall retaliate, and I will need guerrilla tactics to survive.
Holzer, Sucher. Haste? Ja. Das ich soll. Rete, das ich soll. Buvere, das ich soll. Buvere. Buvere. Dies war... Ja. Dies war... Heise? Ja.
The enemy perishes. With my ambushes in the mountains, I can expand my domains over the snowy mountains. The enemy also starts to attack with coordination, power, and in multiple fronts.
Heise?
As the war goes on, the enemy is stalled, and I am accumulating reserves. Time to resume the initiative. But first, I analyze the lay of the land and diplomatic stances. Time for war plans. There is a state of war between the 3 of them. Durkin's army, stationed in the city marked in grey, are fighting with General Meyer in yellow and the Crescent Men in red. While they swear allegiance to Middelburg, I can use their rivalry for my needs. If I cross the river in the north, instead of keeping fighting in the mountains, I can lose territory. But I shall catch Durkins off guard and press my way like an iron fist with heavy cavalry and siege. Yellow and red armies sandwiching his forces shall help me indirectly. Taking his base will cover me against retaliation from his allies, and most importantly, the bridgehead next to Middelburg main river shall be ours. Time to leave the mountains.
Heise, Buvere, Rete. Ja, dies war... Ja, dies war... Heise, dies war... Ja. Heise, dies war... Ja, dies war... Das war... Bereite, dies war Sasa. Ja. Sasa. Bereite, was ich soll. Rete. Bereite. Ja, dies war.
Ja, es war. Du wärst.
Pace? Streeted. This was gestreeted. Das ich soll sagen.
Ja.
Das ich soll. Dies war. Dies war. Streeted. Pace. Dies war ich. Ja, dies war so.
Ja, es war.
Das ist so. Pace. Streeted. Dit waar. Ja, zeg zo. Heise, Boeveren. Dit is waar.
Ouvert.
Ja, is waar. Heise? Zo.
Ja. Ouvert.
Ja, boe. Heise? Dit is waar. Heise? Dit is war, ja. Das ist so.
Ja, ja.
Das war, ja.
Rete. Ouvert. Heeste. Ouvert. Heeste. Ja. Ouvert. Ouvert. Ouvert.
Hey.
Rete.
Das war, ja. Das war.
Das ist so.
Thurston's forces collapsed and were finished by Meyer's longbows. But now the enemy attacked me with gunpowder and heavy cavalry as well. The war isn't over yet. Middelburg has many bombard towers and fortifications. I still have to storm a fortress with 5 enemies at once behind me. And that's not the only problem. Provisions are short and my economy can't sustain the siege for so long. My only chance is to plunge into any bridge possible and wreck their luxurious palace. With this, the cowards will sign any treaty to stop the war. I bring the battle to the bridge of their capital. The onslaught shall be brutal.
Bereite. Ja. Bereite. Ja. Dies war. Ja, das ist so. Dies war. Ja. Heise. Bereite. Ja. Dies war so. Das ist so. Das ist wahr. Stürme. Ja. Stürme. Ja.
Middelburg seems to be dwindling in numbers as the gates fell. I used the remaining of my army to advance towards the middle of the city. Such bold action will promptly cause a rally of enemies to fend off me. I also noticed that I lack resources for more cannons or elite troops. This is my final hope. Advancing, my forces are now a battered artillery platoon. I go for the wonder, but General Meyer leads an operational encirclement on my tail. At this point, my bombards are guarded by a lone knight and some sharpshooters. Everything shall be decided soon.
Ja, Sasa. Dit waar Heese. Dat is zo. Ja. Dit is waar. Dit is waar. Ja. Weet het, Sasa. Dit is waar Heese. Dit is waar. Ja, dit is waar. Dit is waar. Dit is waar. Dit is waar. Dat is zo. Dit is waar. Sasa. Ja, dit is waar. Ja. Sasa. Ja. Dit is waar.
Middelburg nobles are fleeing with their retinue. The coalition resigns. Pudu got his rebellion while I surpassed the hardest video game challenge that I had on high school. I can comfortably say now that I can win Age of Empires, like a king. Well, and that's it for today. Thanks y'all for following me in this journey. Subscribe and like to support me so I can bring more stories like that. Find me on Steam for exclusive content and contact. See you next time.